Hello, I am Chris Menard. Welcome to my channel. I have a great Excel video for us today. I have some data, and the data has date and time in the same field. I need to separate them. I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you the integer function method, and I'm also going to show you PowerQuery, which I have not shown before in a video. And in case you're wondering, if you're saying, Chris, what about text to columns? I'm trying to keep this video where it's only dynamic. So meaning if the date or time changes, it'll change automatically, because with text to columns, it will not. Let's go ahead and dive in with the integer function first. So I've got a list of classes here, and I've got the class date and time listed in column B. What I'm trying to figure out is what is the most popular time to offer training classes. Is it 10 a.m. or is it 2 p.m. or 4 p.m., whatever. So I want to break these out. Over in E, I'm going to put in the date, and next to it, I will put in the time. The integer function, equal int, tab. It wants to know what is it you want to get the integer from. I want to get it from the class date cell B2. I've already made this a table by clicking in the data and doing Control T. So therefore, it gives me all the dates. If you say, Chris, those aren't dates. Yes, they are. Highlight them. Go to the Home tab, and let's do short date. That is in the number group. The first date that Excel started numbering was January 1, 1900. That is the number 1. January 2, 1900 is the number 2, so that's why I had those numbers. Same thing applies to time. Midnight is 0. 12 noon or noon is 0.5. So let's figure out the time. I'm going to take cell B2, which has the date and the time, and then I'm going to use integer and subtract cell B2. That'll leave me with just the time. There you go. Everything should be under the number 1 because this is time. Again, highlight. And let's go make this time. I'm going to select time inside of the number group, and there we go right there. Perfect. If I change something in column B, it'll change over here in column E or column F, depending on what I change. Now, in case you're saying, Chris, why would you want to do this? Again, I want to know what time is the most important. So here's a bonus. I'm going to throw a pivot table in here real quick. I'll just keep it in this worksheet. I want to know the time, and let's put in the class date. It really didn't matter what I put in. So basically, at 10 a.m., we've had 62 people sign up for our training classes that start at 10 a.m. At 2 p.m., we've had 5 people, and at 4 p.m., we've had 7. Total of 74 records. I'm going to close out of the pivot table, and I'm actually going to get rid of this. Real quick, if you want to see this, if you scroll down, row 75, I got a header row, so there's the 74. So 10 a.m. was the most popular in this example for me. Method number 2, I'm going to delete column E and F. Method 2 is to use PowerQuery. This is a great trick to use, and it's really simple. If you've never used PowerQuery, this is going to be really easy. Click in your data. Again, it wants a table, but if you didn't have a table, you'd be okay. We want to go to the Data tab at the top, and then with Get and Transform from Table Range, if you had a range, it would convert it to a table automatically. PowerQuery will launch. I'm going to maximize the screen. Don't need to, but just to keep it easy. Column, the second column has my class date. I've selected it. Up at the top, we have Add Column. Select Add Column. And then if you look over to the right at our controls, we have From Date and Time Group. I want the date in here, and I guess I want the date only. That sounds correct. Watch this. It pulled out the date from the class date, and it's sitting here as date only. I'm going to select class date again, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, time only. Minor little note about PowerQuery. Everything's correct. I'm just letting you know that my class date column has a calendar and a little clock next to it. The date that I added a column to has just the calendar, and the time has just the clock. This is great. Let's put this data back into Excel. Go to Home in the top left, close. I'm going to click on close and load to just so you can see the options here. I could make a pivot table, chart, a report. I'm just going to put it in a table. Click OK. I'm going to get a new worksheet. Look at column E and look at column F right there. That is looking great. The huge advantage of using PowerQuery over integer is this. I'm going to go back to the unique worksheet. I've still got right now a total of 74 records. I really don't feel like typing in more records, so I'm just going to copy and paste right here. Act like the names are different. I know the names probably would not be the same, but I've got more records in here. I've got now 81 records. I'm going to go back to my table. If I scroll down, I'm still sitting at 74. All I have to do is over here to the right, it says Queries and Connections. I'm going to right click and do a refresh on the data. 81 rows loaded. If I scroll down to look, there are my 81 rows. If I built my table here, I could, if I built my pivot table, it would be just right click, refresh the pivot table, and it would update also. So there you go, 2 different methods. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, use the comments. Let me know if you like the PowerQuery method and the integer method. Available online is my Excel, Teams, OneNote, and Copilot training classes. Thank you.